Hello, I'm really excited about today's video where I'm going to be setting up my teacher planner so that it's all ready to start in 2024. My name's Julie, I'm a planner from the United Kingdom and I'm so glad you're joining me today. This is the Cottagecore Floral Teacher Planner. It actually released in the spring, but I didn't know back then that I might be thinking of using a teacher planner, so I only recently picked this up. If you saw my planner lineup video, you'll know that I'm going to be using this planner for my social media. But even if you're not planning on having a social media planner, this video might be useful in showing how to approach setting up a new planner, as well as showing why I think the teacher layout is one of the most functional layouts there is for all sorts of purposes, not just social media planning. I think you always have to keep an open mind until you've actually tried a planner layout, because you never quite know till then whether it's going to work for you. I'll just open it up because there's probably a lot of glare on the camera. I did a flip through in my lineup video, so I'm not going to flip through it today. I am just going to go through the process of putting together my social media planner and showing how I'm going to make it functional for me. So the first thing when you're setting up a new planner is usually to start with the cover and discs. Purple is one of my favourite colours, but these discs are actually exactly the same colour as the plastic purple disc that I've already got. And although I think it's really pretty, I'm not really a floral girl and I'm not too keen on this fuchsia pink foil. So I am going to be changing up the cover. There's also the fact this says 2023 to 2024, which isn't going to be appropriate. So let me show you what cover and discs I will be using. I decided after some consideration to go with the Planner Babe cover. I actually don't like the term Planner Babe at all, but I adore this cover and these really pretty metal discs. I picked up this planner in a sale on Craftalier for £9. I have to confess, I never used the pages inside. I literally just got it for the cover and the discs, and I have used this as my social media cover in the past. In fact, when I swapped last year to the Nordic Brights planner, I found that every time I was looking for my social media planner, I was getting this one out by mistake. So I think this is what I associate with social media, and I'm really going to enjoy looking at it because it's my favourite cover. Apologies if I'm a bit all over the place in this video. I haven't pre-planned this at all, so I'm literally showing you my process as I'm doing it. Having decided on my cover and discs, I need to take out the pages that I think I'm going to need to use. So I do want the cover page. That will need to be set up. I don't need this school notes for the substitute. And I don't really use this calendar at all, so I won't worry about that. And obviously I don't need July, so we will just find the pages that I do need. So we will start from January. Really beautiful start to the year with this divider. And when you're taking a section out of your planner, it's best to just do a month at a time and pull from the top, and it's quite easy. And I'm not sure whether I should have all 6 months in, but I think I probably will. This is really exciting, setting this up. I can't wait to get started with this, and actually it won't be long. December is racing by. And I am going to need this checklist section because I do use the teacher checklists for my Facebook posts. So I can put this to one side. When you're putting pages in an empty planner, it can be a little bit fiddly for the first time, but it's actually a lot quicker than you probably think. And once you've got a few pages in, it usually goes quite fast. I'm not the sort of person who hops around from planner to planner. I tend to stick with a planner layout for a whole year or longer. I tried the monthly for my social media last year, and I also use daily sheets, which I'm going to continue to do this year because that works really well for me. But I do think this teacher layout is going to help me because I like things to be nice and clearly organised. And having things set out in separate sections, but with the whole week visible at a time, is going to be really good for me. I think a lot of planners have problems using their planner, making their planners work for them. I know one of my issues is making sure I set time aside to plan. My problem is I often have so many ideas in my head. I've almost got a to-do list in my head, and then I think, oh, but I better get on with my list rather than stop and write it down. But I know when I make my lists, I am so much more productive, and I really want to be more productive in 2024. I'll just add the name page. I'll put it on this side because of the glare. I have got the really lovely Planner Babe dividers that went with this whole line. They are really beautiful. I don't know whether I'll be using those. Or I have the Work Plus Life dividers that say this week, this month and notes. So I also like those. So I'll have to decide which ones I want to use, or maybe all of them. Right at the front, I want to have daily sheets. So I've got these from Live Love Posh. I don't tend to use these very often, but I'm going to put them in there in case I do want to use them. I have some of these from Happy Planner. I think they were called Super Fun or something like that. I really love them because of all the colour. And what I tend to do is have my priorities here, a long to-do list, and then I do time blocking. So I write that in here rather than use it for reminders. I really like this format. And I recently got hold of this Embrace Your Wild Undated Calendar extension, which has got the neutral daily pages. So I'll add some of those in too. These have exactly the same layout, I think, but just don't have the colour. So I suppose it depends on my mood. These look a lot more professional and these are a lot more fun. That's my daily section, so I do need to section that off. I think we'll try the Planner Babe divider first because it's got this tab right here, so I can see in the morning me grabbing that tab and turning to this section. We'll see how that works, and it's really pretty. And then I need something to section off the months. Perhaps I'll use the second Planner Babe divider for that. And then I suppose you'd use this week one for whichever week is the current week. So could put it in here, although I'm never sure about that because I want to see it all and I want to decorate it and write in it. So I never know whether to put it actually in the page or on the page before. I think I'll put it in the page before for now and see how that works. I'm not actually sure where the one that says this month is meant to go. Perhaps you can let me know in the comments if you've got these Work Plus Life dividers and how they're meant to be used. Technically, I suppose you could use this month on the monthly page, but the way they're ordered in the pack, this week comes first, then this month, and then notes, and the tabs are in that order, so I'm a little bit confused by that. I was thinking of using these sheets from the monthly layout. I'm not going to use them as daily to-dos, but I thought that for each video that I film, I also often make a reel for Instagram or a shorts for YouTube, and I thought I could use these to track that. So what I think I could use that this month divider for is for this section. I don't really want to put it in between February. I think I'll just put it at the back, but before the checklist section. I definitely want the checklist section right at the back because I use that most days, and I want to be able to just open this planner and flip straight to it at the back. So let's add this. These are very sturdy, these frosted dividers from Happy Planner. I do like them. So we will just use the notes divider behind that and put in a little bit of filler paper. I think I made the right choice with the purple. It does seem to go with the vibe of the Cottagecore planner. I'll put in some of this really lovely Planner Babe note paper, but knowing me, I probably won't want to write on it, even though I've got probably nearly 40 sheets still left of it. So I'll also add some more boring paper from Happy Planner, which I'm more likely to actually use. And then I've got a choice. For the checklist, I will need to just get rid of where it says classroom checklist and names. This is what last year's looked like. I list all my spreads and videos in this column, and then I have my Facebook groups and whether I post, a reel or a story, and it just helps me keep track of everything social media wise. I really found it worked for me well in 2023, so obviously I'm going to carry on with that. The only issue I had with this format was that you can't use both sides of the paper, because on this side you've just got the checklist, you haven't got the column. But in a year I'm only using 6 sheets of paper, so I've got plenty to be going on with. I think we're more or less set up apart from my name page, and I just wanted to show you, in case you didn't see my planner lineup video, how I'm planning to use the weekly pages. Let's see if my dividers work. There we go, this week. So I always have to turn this next page if I'm going to put it on the page before. As I said at the start of the video, the teacher layout is really versatile if you have different areas that you want to plan for. A lot of people get rid of the days here because there are 7 columns, put the days across the top, and then have 5 different categories that they can track. This is going to be a functional planner for me. I am going to attempt to decorate it, but it's going to be really different because I will write in it first and add the decoration later. And that's something that I'm not used to doing at all. Always do it the other way round. So the stickers will have to fit in with the writing. If I find it's not working, then I may abandon stickers altogether, because the most important thing for me this year is that this helps me be productive. I'm also going to use a Frixion erasable pen, because if you know me, I'm a bit of a perfectionist and I can be really fussy. And even though this isn't a planner I'm planning to keep, it's a useful planner, I really like the thought that if I write something in the wrong day, or I change my mind about when I'm going to film a video or post a reel, then all I have to do is get my pen out, rub it out and change it. Of course, once I get more into using this, I may not be so fussy about whether there are mistakes, but I think that knowing that I can rub things out is going to be a great comfort to me and make sure that I actually use this planner. You can probably find lots of videos on YouTube of people using this planner layout. If you're a busy mum and you have lots of children and schedules to track, you could have a section for each of their names. Or you might want to use one section for meal planning, one section for fitness, one section for appointments. It's really, really versatile, with the added bonus that it has lines, which not all Happy Planner layouts have. Let's make sure I get my name page done, because last year I think in both my planners I didn't do it till halfway through the year. First thing I want to do is get rid of where it says Teacher Edition. I did treat myself to the Cottagecore floral sticker book, because when you have a planner it's really nice to have the matching sticker book. So this wasn't on my wish list, but I did pick it up. So I'm going to see if I can find something, maybe some sort of strip sticker or washi or something that I can put over there. The problem with this page is it's not white. If it was white, I could just white it out. It is actually a very pale, sort of a dusky pink. So I need to cover it really with something, ideally something pink. A lot of the stickers in this book are clear. Let's see what we've got. We have got some phrase stickers. I don't think that matches, and they may not be wide enough, but if they had one of those in a pink, that would be perfect. Oh, and we have got washi. Again, I'm surprised the colour doesn't match perfectly because it is the sticker book that goes with the planner. It's quite a lot of foil. I'm not a big fan of foil. Don't want to use that on my name page. Doesn't look like there's a lot in here. Oh, hang on a minute. That one I think would be a really good match. What does it say? Find joy in the small things. However, is it going to be wide enough to cover? Oh, I think it might be. Right, so, and it's long enough just. So, to try and get it in the middle. Are you particular about your name page, or do you just write your name in and not worry about it? You do find that you never look at it again, but I want it to look nice. Okay, that's perfect. And then we've got this school room address. I don't mind it having a address, although I probably won't write my address in it. I'm wondering about this washi strip maybe, just to cover that school and room. I think it's long enough. Oh, that's not in the middle. And now I've gone too far over the other way, I think, but I think it will be all right. I could even put a little bit of decor there, maybe some of the flowers, although I think they might be a little bit too tall. I'll leave it for now and just do my name. I've got the fun alphabet sticker book from Plannerthing. I think this is still available. You can use my affiliate code Julie10 for 10% off. And the link will be in the description. If you do use that, I do get a little bit back. That pink isn't the right pink. And neither is that pink. Well, the blue is very close. Don't really want to use the balloons. Could do black, but it feels like it should be colour. Oh, we have got the purple. Right, I think I need to get some wax paper, try out the two and see which I prefer. Okay, I was all set to show you the two and get you to say in the comments which one you wanted me to pick, but unfortunately I encountered a problem because there was no U that was purple, so we couldn't make Julie. So I think we will probably end up going with the blue. Blue is my favourite colour and I think those letters look really pretty, so I'm happy with that. Let me know in the comments whether you use stickers for your name or something else. When I was teaching, everyone always used to say how much they loved my handwriting, but I don't want to write in the front of my planner with my handwriting. I prefer to use the stickers. I really should learn to do full cursive, and then I could do it in some really pretty writing. I think that U may be a little bit too low. So we might just need to move it because, yes, I am that particular. That's super cute. I like that. Let's just double check we've got everything. So we've got the name page. Then I can flip nice and easily to my daily pages, which I'm hoping are going to make me really productive this year. Because when I use them, I find I am productive. I just need to get into the habit of using them regularly. Then what have we got next? The next tab is this one. So that takes me to the months. And then the next tab is this week, which is going to take me, well, not to this week, not unless I put it in the middle here, but I'm going to hold off doing that for the moment. Then the next tab is this month, which has these monthly pages I'm going to be using for my reels and shorts. And then we've got a notes section with some pretty paper. And then lastly, we have got the checklist pages. So I think we are done. I will make sure I show you in January how it's going and how I managed to decorate this planner. So if you're not already subscribed and that's something you'd like to see, then remember to do that after the video. I really do appreciate all your support in the way of comments and likes. I'm really proud of how my channel has grown over this year. I reached my goal to get 1,000 subscribers and I've got so much more content to share with you in 2024. So I hope you'll be joining me. Only a few more weeks to go and we will be able to start this beauty. I hope you've managed to choose your planners for next year. But if you haven't quite decided on your lineup, don't put pressure on yourself. I'm sure you'll get there in your own time. Have a great weekend. Happy planning. Take care and see you soon.